Hey, what's going on, guys? TayJay Productions here, and today I am at Game World here in the west side of Bloomington. You guys might have remembered I've been to Game World before in Indianapolis. That was their newest location. This location has been here a lot longer, and they have some unique stuff of their own in here that you and I are about to go check out together. Let's go. And there's the man, Dylan himself.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
I really enjoyed walking around your last store, and I believe a lot of you enjoyed it as well. And today we're at your West Bloomington location to see what kind of unique things you have here. And apparently you've got quite a few things to show us, right?
Yeah, thank you for making the drive down here. Definitely excited to have you here again. There's a lot of cool stuff we have at the West location down in Bloomington. And definitely excited to show you everything we got.
Absolutely. Well, let's get into it then.
Might as well start out with the Switch 2 section right here. So we actually just got a huge lot of current generation games in. So the games we actually got returns from Best Buy. So it's basically stuff they couldn't sell like at in store because it was like, you know, open, that sort of thing. So they basically like liquidated it. And for stores like us, it's really good because it's we get a lot of new current generation inventory that our customers love. So we have like a ton of Switch 2 games right now. We have like multiple copies of Utopia, which like to have like this many copies, especially used, is like really exciting to see. I have like multiple copies of Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I've been wanting to try because I really love Super Mario Odyssey. I just don't have a Switch 2 yet, so thinking about getting a Switch 2, just play Donkey Kong Bonanza because I've heard great stuff about it as well. And yeah, we got the Switch 2 section right here. The lot also had a ton of PS5 games. Did you want to check the PS5 games out right now?
Of course.
Awesome.
I'll take your.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to go behind the counter.
Yeah.
Welcome to Game World. How can I help you?
You're hired. Yep. Yes, so our PS5 selection's right here. This was like just a lot bigger than it was right before. Like we got the lot because like PS5 games are always flying on the shelves. We actually have like I don't know, like 8 copies of like Resident Evil or like Requiem right now, which like a few weeks ago when this came out, it was like really hard to get these in stock. Like we got a few copies from a distributor and they sold like right away because people are loving it. But we have like 8 copies right now. We're selling for less than retail and they're all, you know, pristine condition. So basically,
I have a friend who said that he just played this game and it was amazing. And I've fallen off of the Resident Evil games. I think the last one I played was was it Biohazard?
Yeah.
Which was a while ago by now, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. I might have to pick this up.
More in the PS5 section, we got like Ghost of Yotai, which I've really been wanting to play because I've heard it's similar, like sort of like Red Dead Redemption 2, like the Ghost of Tsushima, like Ghost of Yotai series, and I really love like Japanese culture and everything. So like having like a samurai-based game, just like seems like it'd be really fun. So that's on my playlist for sure. We got multiple copies of like Black Ops 7, Black Ops 6 from a lot as well, as long as some like newer sports games, like stuff like MLB The Show, which baseball games surprisingly do like really well. We also got some other just like unique games that we got like one-offs of. Stuff like we got the Split Fiction, which I've heard that's really good. Still haven't played it myself. We got Trails in the Sky, and then also some other just like various games a lot as well. So yeah, definitely cool to see all the new games come in, and customers have been really liking them so far.
Yeah, the last PlayStation I personally owned was the PS2, so I'm a little behind on PlayStation. After PS2, I got an Xbox 360, and I've been an Xbox girly ever since. Don't come at me for that. Are you PlayStation?
I'm an Xbox guy. So
okay.
Xbox 360 is one of my favorite consoles too, so can't really, say anything bad about that.
No hate to PlayStation. I didn't get to play the Spider-Man games until they finally released them on PC, but I played them with an Xbox controller.
So we actually just got some games in from Japan. These are Japanese versions of all like the Pokémon games for the Game Boy Advance. So we got like Emerald right here. We also got Sapphire right here. Ruby. They actually work on your American like Game Boy, your Game Boy Advance / Game Boy Advance SP. It's just that the text will be in Japanese. So if you know Japanese, it's a good way to save some money. because these sell for a lot less than American ones. Like the American version of like Emerald goes for like $250, at least $250. It's a price to probably go up as I speak right now.
Right.
But we summer for this one for our 75. And these we actually put new batteries in all of them, so you don't have to worry about stuff like the internal clock not working, because that's what the batteries does for the Game Boy Advance cartridges. And we also got leaf green, and so leaf green right here. And
leaf
then,
green, I know that one sells for about 130 right now.
Yeah, yep. But if you want Japanese version, only 40.
All right.
So yeah, you could save some money that way.
Learn some Japanese and you're good.
Yeah, if you learn Japanese too, that's one way to do it. Just have Google Translate up and play the game as you go.
Exactly.
But yeah, so these, the Fire Red, Leaf Green, they actually don't have the battery inside. I think they have a chip instead, whereas like these all have the battery with them.
Oh, okay.
And then for these, the battery was for like clock-based events, whereas earlier Pokemon games, they use the battery as like a save file. So basically, for like your Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Crystal, those types of games, if your battery went out, your save would also be lost too. So it's definitely important if you're going to start playing like one of the older Pokemon games that has like a save file in the battery to replace the battery beforehand, because you don't want to be like playing get like 20 hours in and your battery go bad and your save gets lost.
Right.
Which that's actually a service that we offer at this location and then our location in Indy. We'll put a new battery in, put like a nice solder battery in for you. So if you're looking to play old games, so definitely recommend beforehand.
Oh heck yeah! Okay, so just because I need to personally know.
Yeah.
How much did you run these for?
So these are 75.
I'm asking for a friend.
For a friend?
75?
You get 50 on
either any of these?
I'll do 50 on that one, and then you get 25 each of those.
Okay. They might be coming home with me. I'm gonna have to learn some Japanese.
Yeah. Yep. So we got a lot of cool stuff in the glass cases. We actually just had to get not too long ago. We got a second glass case. We were getting so much cool stuff in. We had to spread it out so people could see it and everything. One of my favorites that we have in the glass case is this virtual board right here. This was a console Nintendo released in the 90s. It was definitely a flop when it was released originally. They were sort of trying to market it as like a portable console. They even had like a case for it, like a hard plastic case, and you could like run in like batteries and everything. But it just was like really bulky, pretty expensive. And also, it gave a lot of people people didn't feel great using it. Like, it gave some people like motion sickness, just because you have to have your head like inside, like the visor, and then it's sort of just like a 2D platformer basically for like Wario, like the Wario game, Wario Land. I mean, yeah, it wasn't really a commercial success, which is sort of surprising, but that's probably one of the cooler things I think we have in the case.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those in person. That is really cool.
Yeah, thank you. We also have a lot of different like complete box games. So stuff like Super Mario Land. We have Drill Dozer for the Game Boy Advance, which that cartridge is really cool. It's a little bit bigger than like a regular Game Boy Advance cartridge because it has a rumble like motor inside of it. So basically, like, it will actually like shake your console, because Nintendo didn't put it like a rumble like feature inside the console, so they had to include it in the cartridge, which I think is sort of really cool, like
that's
way
cool.
of engineering problem and everything. We do have some Sega Saturn games right now, which these we're always excited when they come in, just because I love like the long box of them. I think they're cool. So we got stuff like Shining, The Holy Ark, Bomberman. In The Legend of Oasis. And then we even have Herc's Adventure back there. It is missing the original art, so we discount a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely a cool console. Those are the steel books I was mentioning that we had for the Resident Evils. It came with a big lot that we got the other best, like the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff, the PS5 lot. So we got stuff like the steelbook for the PS5. We actually have 2 copies for the PS5. And then we also have the steelbook for the Xbox Series X one right there. And this right here is the deluxe edition they released for Nintendo Switch 2. On top of the game, the Rec Room game, it has 2 other Resident Evil games as well included. So that was a lot of cool stuff in this case. In this case, we have even more stuff. So we have like this game right here is a prototype for the NES. It was never like meant to be like available to the public. It's basically what the developers were using when they're building the game originally. And this one, the game's Iron Take, which is really hard to like find these in the wild. There's probably only like a few that were ever made. So yeah, we have this one for $5.99.99.
When this stuff comes across your counter, because I assume somebody traded it in, right?
Yeah.
So when this stuff comes across your counter, like what's going through your head? I mean, because that's not something you're gonna see maybe even twice in a lifetime.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. That's probably part of the fun of just working at like a retro game store, just seeing everything that walks in. I mean, there's definitely like new stuff. Like, I've been doing this for over 10 years, and there's definitely stuff that like it's my first time ever seeing it, which is like always cool to see. And it's cool to see all like the variations of stuff they did because there's like so many different like box arts and like different like game included with consoles and everything. So definitely exciting to see those.
That is really freaking cool. I mean, I couldn't imagine what it's like to just somebody walk in and be like, oh, here's this prototype game that they barely made any of. That's insane.
Yeah, yep. We have a decent amount of Sega Genesis games. One of the most expensive ones we have, if not probably the most expensive, is Musha, which we have for $5.99.99. It is complete in the box. But for a Sega Genesis game, it's like a lot. Like Genesis games tend not to go for as much as like they're like Super Nintendo equivalent and everything, just because there's so much fandom behind Nintendo and everything. And then continue with the Genesis, we have a 32X that's actually boxed as the original box and everything as well, which I think the art they did this just looks really cool. And then right below that we have a power base converter for the Genesis. This basically will let you play your Master System games on the Genesis, which is definitely a cool accessory to have. Did you ever have like a Genesis or anything like that? No.
No, the oldest game console I ever owned was the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, okay.
And I played Mario All-Stars on that all the time. Super Mario 3 was my favorite. And yeah, and then I got the PlayStation 1. Then I got the PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, so yeah, I mean, I've played the older consoles, but as far as like owning them, no. I usually like Nintendo 64, that was always like my cool friend had, I never did. Yeah, but nope, never had a Genesis. I don't think I've ever actually played a Sega Genesis before.
Yeah, I personally haven't either.
Really?
Super Mario 3, that's actually probably my favorite game, so that's cool. That's one of your favorites
of all time.
Probably, yeah. It's probably what really got me into gaming. My grandma gave me one of those Nintendo NES Game Boy Advance SPs, like the special edition ones, with like the Super Mario 3 port on it, which I was definitely spent a lot of hours on that.
Those games, excuse my French, but those games piss me off. There's nothing that makes you want to rage quit more than a Mario game, I swear.
Yeah.
Those water levels.
And that's why that speed was the flip, because if you got mad, you just always flip it.
Oh, I know, right?
So this over here is our handheld section, which is one of the most popular sections in the store. People love 3DS, Game Boy, DS games. We have a few games from the Virtual Boy down here, which is a system I was showing right over that way. So we have stuff like Waterworld, which is one of the more expensive games for the Virtual Boy. I think the most expensive game called Jack Brothers, I want to say, which that one's I think even more expensive than that. I personally played a little of Wario Land, which I thought was a fun game, but it doesn't look like we have that one right now. We also have a few games for the Lynx, which is a rare Atari handheld system that also was never super popular. And then up here, we have this game called WarioWare Twisted, which similar to the game I was mentioning over there, Drill Dozer, this was another game where they basically added sensors to the cartridge. So that has a gyro sensor inside of it, and also has a rumble motor. A lot of the mini games, they required you to basically tilt the console to play the mini games, and it was able to do that because of the sensor inside the cartridge. And then there's also rumble feedback as well because of the sensor in the cartridge.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so I was definitely a cool feature in the older games. Over this way, we have some 3DS games. Doesn't look like we have any Pokemon or anything right now. Whenever we do Pokemon's 3DS games, DS games, they always basically sell same day. So we have a ton of consoles at our west location. A lot of different variations, different colors, the same console. A lot of different boxes and stuff of consoles too. One of the the cooler things I think we have right now is This is a box only, but it's for like the Rob, the deluxe set for the NES. Which Rob was basically just like they call it the robotic operating buddy. Basically just an accessory that they had for the NES. They're like really cool to see. They're just like a gray and light gray robot that basically does stuff for the games and everything. We have Super Nintendos, N64s. With the N64s, we have a few different like special color ones. That one on the right is actually a Japan exclusive color. On top of it, it's like a clear blue, and the bottom is like just like clear. They call it like ice, I guess, is what a lot of like Japanese sellers would call it, like clear blue / ice. These we put like region-free trays on, so it's a little tray installed inside, so that'll let you play like both American and Japanese games in them. And then we also do have an original, I believe that's an American Gold Council, the Toys R Us edition one. We had a matching controller that's official Nintendo brand.
Did you say Toys R Us edition?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So they released like an edition that was like all gold with like match controllers, and we actually, not this location, but at a location up in Indy, we had like complete in box, which is like one of the rarest Nintendo like 64 variants and stuff.
It's like a Toys R Us exclusive?
Yeah, so it's Toys R Us exclusive when it came out originally.
So does it say like Toys R Us or anything on it?
Not on the console itself, but the original box did everything.
Okay. Somebody find that for me.
We when we had ours with the box, I think we ended up selling it for like $1,900 or something, just because like the box itself is like so rare to find.
Oh, absolutely.
The console itself is like it's still more expensive than the regular console, but the box is carrying a lot of the weight there for sure. In between those two, we have that's a reshell right there. Nintendo never released like a clear, it's like all clear console, but those like new shells came in the market like probably like a year or two ago, and they have like clear, and they have a few other like custom colors too. So that's one of those right up there. We have some Wii's, which Wii's are just flying off the shelves right now. Everyone like around my age that had a Wii like growing up and stuff. Now they have money, they want to relive like their childhood and stuff. So they look at like a Wii or a GameCube. The cool thing about a lot of Wii's is they can actually play GameCube games, which not many people know about. So that's a cool feature to have. You play your original GameCube games and Wii games on top of it as well. We have a lot of Switches, including a few like special colors. That Switch right up there is a Zelda console. I believe there's a Zelda like a Triforce design on the back of it, but it's all gold with like black buttons and stuff. After like our Switch section, we have this Xbox 360 over here, which is like the limited edition Star Wars one. It came with like a Star Wars game, which is like the Kinect game, base game. It came with a gold controller, like a C3PO controller. They're just like chrome gold. And then the console itself had like decals on it. Well, I shouldn't say decals. It's like basically the housing is like R2-D2 themed, and so it's like blue, white with all like those markings and stuff up there. So it's a really rare console, especially since it's like a plain box. So we had that for $399.99. And it'll also make like basically the console and stuff will make like beeping noises and stuff when you open it and everything, like similar to R2-D2. So I think that's
so cool.
Yeah. And then like Microsoft had like other consoles like that too. Like they had Gears of War 1, MW3, were the similar deal where they like made custom noises and stuff based on the games. You were saying one of your favorite first consoles was Xbox 360, right?
Yeah, Xbox 360 was like where I got into multiplayer gaming, honestly. I remember playing Halo a lot on Xbox 360, Left 4 Dead. I became a huge Left 4 Dead fan when I got my Xbox 360. Yeah, it was probably one of my favorite consoles.
I like Halo. I like playing like Halo Reach Infection and stuff. It was really fun with friends.
Halo Reach was okay, but honestly, my favorite was Halo 3. Now, the original and the second one, all those are in their own way great, but Xbox 360, Halo 3 was like what I played a lot when I got it. Yeah,
I was more of like a Call of Duty. I played a lot of Call of Duty for sure, like MW3, Black Ops 2, 2 and everything. We definitely.
That's what I ended up going to. I started out with Halo, and then I got Black Ops was my first Call of Duty game. And to this day, I stand by Black Ops being the best Call of Duty game to ever exist. Right behind that being Modern Warfare 2. The original, not the remaster.
Yep.
But yeah, neither here nor there. Everybody's got their own opinion about FPS games. But yeah, Halo is what got me into the FPS.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to 1v1 Rust sometime.
Well, I say Halo's got me into FPS, multiplayer FPS, but 007 GoldenEye. That counts, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I played that too.
Yep. So we actually just got a huge trade-in, or a few big trade-ins like last week at our west location in Bloomington. A lot of really cool consoles we don't see every day. First one is going to be the TurboGrafx we got right here. Which the cartridges are they're really thin, and they're about the size of like a credit card. It's released in Japan called a PC Engine, and it's also a region-free console. So basically, the Japanese games will work on American and vice versa. But yeah, we don't see these every day. It's a really unique console, and it comes with everything you need. You have for $209.99.
Dang, that is really cool. Interesting.
Yeah. Another cool console that just came in recently was a Sega Saturn. These use the games with like a long form, like long box cases I was shown in the glass case. Mm-hmm. These aren't like incredibly expensive. They're just we don't see them too often. It wasn't super popular back then. Cool thing about these too is if you install like a Game Shark and this expansion port up here, you can play like Japanese games, which some of them are cheaper than like American versions, and usually Japanese games are gonna be cheaper than American versions. But yeah, it's another cool console we saw. Speaking more about Japanese stuff, we got a Famicom in as well. This was the Nintendo, basically the Japanese equivalent of NES.
Now that looks cool.
Yeah, and this one actually has the disc system on the bottom of it, which is a rear attachment for them.
Oh, okay.
Basically, this is like similar layout to like the NES controller, although it does have like a volume button in it as well, which is sort of cool. The only like difference between this and then the NES is that these are like basically they're hardwired to the console, so you can't like plug a new controller in. They're just basically just attached on the back right here. The cords for these are also like fairly short. Same with like the Super Famicom controllers. I think Nintendo thought like the Japanese market they played like closer to TVs, which is part of the reason why they made the cord shorter. So that's for just like unique feature on like the Japanese versions of like the NES and Super NES. So yeah, it's definitely really cool to see this. This is actually my first time ever seeing the disc system when this came in.
Yeah, that is awesome.
We have even more rare N64s back here as well. They were part of the big trade we just recently got in. So we have a lot of the Fantastic series, which are basically the American versions, like the clear consoles Nintendo release with like different colorways. Mm-hmm. So this is probably one of my favorites. This is a Smoke Black, which is basically just like a clear like black / like dark gray console. And just I think they're really cool. You just see like the inside like motherboard and stuff too. I think it'd be cool if they continue doing Nintendo continue doing stuff like this as well.
It used to be a thing back in the day to make all your like electronics see-through.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with a Game Boy or even like phones and stuff like that. They did that with. They don't do it much nowadays, but that is so cool. It's a nice aesthetic.
I think so too. Yeah, they did like the Macs and stuff as well, which are really cool as well. Just like different colored clear. This one also has an expansion pack inside of it, which is an attachment that Nintendo made that allows you to play like some of like the games that require like more RAM. It basically just improves the RAM in the console. So games like Donkey Kong 64 and then Perfect Dark like required it. Also Majora's Mask 2 is one of the more popular ones that required it. There's also a few games that like it didn't require, but there's definitely like features that like it allowed for, and also just made other games like run more smoothly because it's basically just more RAM for your console. So it's definitely not gonna hurt. But speaking about Donkey Kong, another one of the fantastic consoles we have is this green console right here. which this is this at one point it was bundled with Donkey Kong for 64. It was bundled with the expansion pack as well. But it's just a cool like colorway they did, just like clear green.
I feel like I've seen that one before. I don't know, there's
Yeah.
so many, I don't know what I've seen and what I haven't, but these clear ones are always like some of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love them.
Because you mentioned your friend had a N64, right?
Uh-huh.
What color was theirs?
Honestly, what's the original? Just gray, right?
Yeah,
it's not
just like-
see-through.
like charcoal
Honestly,
gray,
I think
so-
that was what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've seen. My memory is so foggy. That was 50 years ago. I'm just kidding. I'm not 50. No, that was forever ago though. It feels like 50 years ago. I can't remember anymore. But that is really cool.
Finally, we also have just the clear blue one as well. I guess this is the Japanese one. So this is like the same. We have same one as the one we have out there, but it's like the clear blue on top and then
I
ice
see,
on the
okay.
bottom. So they also have a controller, a match controller in Japan, which this one doesn't have it, but the Japanese controller will have the ice on the bottom of it and then blue on top. And this also has the region-free tray, so it lets you play American games on it too. And this is probably one of the coolest N64s I've seen.
Oh, this has got to be one of my favorites. This is the one that I would probably pick up if I had the choice.
Yeah, so they did, instead of the reset button, they did Pikachu's foot as the reset button, which is sort of cool. Power button is a Pokeball. And then this top is, blue and bottom yellow, just matching, Pokemon and everything.
Does it make any of the Pikachu noises or anything though?
No, it doesn't make any noises, but I want to say, if I remember right, I think there's like a red LED somewhere. Like I want to say it's in the Pikachu's cheeks, maybe. That I think it was a cool feature they added. But yeah,
it's not as crazy as like the Xbox 360s you were talking about, like the buttons made their own noises.
Yeah.
That would be so cool if that did that. But still, just the design alone is enough to make me want it right now.
Yeah, and this one's actually an American one too. It's from USA, but they also have like a Japanese one as well. That I think was a little different. I know in Japan too, they had like an orange and yellow one. But I don't think they did orange and yellow for American consoles.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely a cool console, especially now like Pokemon being so hot right now. People are just like anything Pokemon, people are just gravitating towards.
Pokemon's always hot.
Yeah.
I think it'll always be that way.
It's definitely gonna last for forever, basically. But yeah, this is probably next console is probably one of the coolest consoles we have back here. This is so it's a Sega Genesis. That also has a Sega CD attachment, along with the Genesis 32 attachment on top of it. Which the 32X is basically, this is the box console we saw up there. But yeah, the special games that Sega made, like specifically Sega CD games that required the attachment, and you couldn't play without the attachment. Same with 32X, there's like special games that you had to have the 32X attachment to play as well. So this is basically like the whole shebang. Like if you're a high roller in the 90s and wanted a Sega console, this is what you get. So this has like all the cords and everything and all tested, and we have this for just shy of 600.
How many do you think there's a lot out there that are like complete like that?
No, it's hard to find. Like by themselves, it's hard to find the 32X, hard to find the Sega CD. Genesis, not terribly hard to find, but especially everything together just makes it even harder.
You know what? It's funny. I remember you telling me it was hard to find the 32X. This is the third one you've shown me that you have.
I guess we just got a lot of cool stuff, and I said, a lot of good stuff traded in. So.
Do you still have the first one you showed me at your
we still have it. So if anyone's still interested, so up at ND,
before it's gone,
or come down to Bloomington and grab this one.
It's one of those situations where you have 3 now and then 0 the next day.
Yeah. It's like people always like ask for something, and then the second we get it in, they stop asking for it. But that's how it goes.
Right. Yeah. So you brought out a few Game Boys here to show me. Yeah, let's get into these.
Yeah, these are probably some of the coolest things I've seen lately. But they're basically they're Pokemon limited edition Game Boy Colors. So these are the housings themselves are Pokemon themed. Like this one has it's a yellow housing with the Pokemon logo in the front. Has the blue buttons, and then the back of it, it's blue in the back. So it's really similar to the N64 they made, similar colorway and everything. Really cool feature they did to this one is the lens. has a few Pokemon in it, so it's got like Pikachu and like Jigglypuff and stuff on it as well. But yeah, this one has this box is just like really mint, which is like see a box like this shiny, like this is like close to 30 years old, and it's like still as shiny as it was like when it was released, basically.
That is so cool.
And everything's complete. It has a game pack and stuff inside this one as well. If you want, I could open up. Do you want to see inside?
Oh, please.
Yeah, sure.
So is this like never used? The box was open, but it's never been used?
It's probably been used, but I mean it looks like pristine. So like if you can just see like the lens, like there's like some very minor scratches, but like it just like the console itself just looks like really clean.
That is beautiful. There's the cartridge.
Yep. So Pokemon Yellow inside of it.
Age of Life.
And we put a new battery in this one too. So if you want to play it and use your Pokemon Game Boy Color. Then,
sure, I'll take it. That is awesome.
Yeah, so definitely really excited to see this come in for sure. This I believe has a bunch of like manuals, all like the original inserts and stuff as well.
Oh, that's important.
So yeah, it looks like it's in the plastic right here. I'm gonna do my best to get it out. So it even has like the business reply mail. You could probably still mail Nintendo. I'm not sure if they respond. And let
Give
them
it
know.
a shot.
Good old sun fading.
If you want to register your Game Boy Color, I'm not sure what they'd do if you register it now, but might send you something. Has a manual for the console itself.
Try to use 91.
Consumer.
Okay.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yep. And then I believe you got to mail this in, and they send you the player's guide, the Nintendo Power Player's Guide for the Pokemon Yellow. So they basically give you all like the strategy, the tips, and everything to help you beat the game.
That is so cool.
And then I believe that manual right behind it, I think this is the manual for the Pokemon Yellow itself. Yeah, so this is basically their trainer's guide for the
Oh, I
Pokemon
see.
Yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, but everything's really clean. Like you just see the shine on that. Like usually it's like faded or like worn down or whatever. But it just looks
That's been
like
taken
minty.
care of for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So
There's not many out there like that nowadays. I'm
no,
sure.
I mean just the condition itself. Like it's hard to find consoles like that in that good of condition.
Right.
Part of the reason for the price.
Absolutely.
But everything Pokemon now has just gone up a lot recently. We also have this gold and silver edition, which this box
Beautiful.
is like even shinier than the other box. This console, similar to that console over there, had a lens that had like custom lens. So it has a Pikachu over there, a Pichu over there, and then I believe the front is gold and the back is silver. But let's take it out and
Yeah.
you'll feel it. This was sealed, or this was open, so don't have to worry about.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
No.
Don't.
Yeah. Feels like I'm doing surgery right now.
Right. This is brain surgery.
Yeah.
Steady hands.
Yep.
Don't sneeze. Should be wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen people do like Pokemon card pulls and they're wearing gloves and all that, and that's what this reminds me of right now.
Trying to get PSA 10.
That
yeah,
is
you
so
see
cool.
This lens is even better condition. I think that was really good condition.
Oh yeah.
It's like one maybe minor scratch right there, but other than that, just like minty.
Yeah.
And the housing itself is I don't see any issues with it. Even the sticker on the back is just really crisp.
Oh, this thing is crisp.
Yeah.
And somebody just brought these in one day, huh?
Yeah. The same person had both of them. Just looking to sell, and we're able to work out a deal. Definitely really excited to see him come in.
And you were like, I don't know if I could sell these.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That is so cool. The box alone, without any of this, what would that go for? What do you think?
Oh, I mean, a lot of value is in the box, especially it being so minty and everything. Because this console itself, it's probably worth 300 or so itself. Maybe a little less, but it is in really good shape and everything. So that's a lot of value just in the box itself, and for collectors that want to have this is basically a museum quality piece. You just play this at any video game museum or anything, and they'd be happy to have it.
That is so cool. Thanks for showing me that.
Oh, yeah, glad to show you. So Blind Box has been like big for us lately, and we just got some more Chinese exclusive ones imported in. So these right here are all the evolutions, and they're all like sleeping, and they have this like matching like sleeping bag that they come with. And these we have for only $14.99. So these are a Chinese exclusive, and they're also officially licensed. They have the sticker right there. But these have been selling really well for us. Like we've already gone through like 2 or 3 boxes so far. These, they call them Nuzzle Cheeks, which I think is because all the Pokemon have the move Nuzzle with them. But just like Pikachu, like Pichu, and it's a plush like toy that comes with like a matching card. And the card comes with like a display case as well. So basically it's a cool way to display off like the promo card.
Oh, that's cool.
And these also come with like 2 booster packs too. So these are also, they're actually the slim Chinese booster packs. So they have 5 cards in them. There's also a jumbo Chinese pack that has 25 cards. But these are the slim ones right here. Another blind box we got are these, they're called 151 like dream collections. But basically you get 1 out of 13 different figures. Which the options are just right here. And there are these 12 right up here, and then there's also 1 like rare mystery figure, which is like the chase of the set. But basically it comes with a figure, a matching card, and then similar to like the Nuzzle Cheeks ones, they have like a display stand, so you display the figure with like the card right behind it. And these also come with 2 packs as well, which are these 2 right here. I think they're called the Collect 151 Journeys. But the chase card for this set is it's a card of like Gengar in the back, and then like he's sort of like watching over like Pikachu, and those cards are going for like over 1,000 or so, which for like a Chinese card is like really like expensive because they normally don't get that expensive for sure. These are enamel pins of like popular different like video game franchises. So we have like different like Pokemon ones, so stuff like Eevee, Umbreon, Snorlax, Charizard, and we also have like other franchises too. So we have like Mega Man, Mario, Luigi's Mansion, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, and these have a pin inside of them, but they also have a matching sticker too. So you can put the pin on your backpack, your bag, whatever, and the sticker like your laptop, cool. Phone, wherever you want to put it. And we have them for $9.99 for each of them. And then another cool thing we just got in are these magnets over here. They've been selling really well. But they're basically the start screens for different like different games. So like stuff like Harvest Moon, Pokemon Yellow, Earthbound, and there's like these are made in the USA. It's going to your fridge or desk or whatever, and we sell these for $4.99 each.
Awesome.
But yeah, definitely we'll have those coming.
Heck yeah, that's cool. Might have to be picking up that Pikachu. So you got the gashapon machines here, and you have this not only at this location, but all of your locations, right?
So actually, we have one at the Indy location as well, but we don't have any at the Bloomington East location. Okay. That location's a little bit smaller than the other locations. We couldn't quite find room for it. But I mean, these have been doing really well, so maybe we'll have to find some room for it eventually.
Yeah, and I got some tokens here to go ahead and try my luck. Okay, so we're gonna do the Pokemon one first. I got Skitty. Okay. Yay! Look at that. Oh my god, so cute with a little picnic basket. And yes, of course, I got the picnic blanket. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to be setting all this up. Here's a picture of what it looks like. What do you guys think? Is that pretty cute? I definitely think so. Anyways though, now we gotta see which Kirby one I got. All right, and I got Meta Knight here. Look at that. That is cool. He's got some weight to him. You know these are good quality figures, and it also comes with a little pamphlet here showing everything I can collect. But all right, so I think these are both really cool, and that was awesome. Thank you so much. Skitty fell out of the package, but that's okay because Skitty's gonna be out of the package when I get home. And I had to come over here and just show this for a minute. It looks like you have a PlayStation 1 kiosk that would be set up at a retail store. And I believe Alan over here, I I'm gonna, spoiler alert, this is not the first time I've been here. I was here about a month ago and Alan was working here, and I was like, right away, it was one of the first things I noticed was this PlayStation kiosk. Right down the way here in the same building was a former Kmart, and Alan is saying that this was...
It was a store unit from that specific Kmart that somebody's mom hid under grandma's bed, and he just found it while looking for something else at grandma's house.
That's crazy.
And brought it in and sold it to us, so we
That's
were very
insane.
lucky to get that. Unfortunately, the TV does not come with it because it is an employee's personal TV, and it is actually their childhood TV, so they would like to keep that, and we're gonna let them.
Yeah, well, but still, I mean, that is so cool regardless. It's got the Pepsi logo up here at the top, and that is, wow, that is awesome. Is it playable?
It is playable.
You mind if I play it?
Go for it.
Let's do it. Oh wait, okay, cool, I win. I started playing this not even knowing exactly what I was playing, but hey, I still won, so, and it wasn't on the easiest difficulty. Alright, that was fun. Okay, that's cool though. So, this was at a Kmart.
Yep.
And it is for sale if anybody wants to come here and snatch it up. $700 really isn't that bad for a PlayStation kiosk, and I know a lot of these go for like thousands of dollars, so.
Yeah. Especially the N64 ones, that's like a 20 grand
yeah.
Kiosk for sure.
That is really cool. Thanks for letting me play that. I appreciate that.
So we have a really nice disc repair machine. It's actually the same one at all locations now. It's called the Elm AutoSmart. Originally new, these are like 7 grand, so they're definitely like near the top of the line of like best repair machines you have. All the games that we get in, if they need ran through, we put them on this machine. I can show you. I can do one right now and show you how it looks and everything. So we got Guitar Hero 2, which this game is pretty scratched. Might be hard to see in the light. You can see all those scratches on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can see them. Yep,
so
definitely scratched.
I'm gonna run in our force setting, and it should pretty much get all the scratches out. We do also offer this as a service. We charge $2.99 per disc. So if you have any DVDs, any games, bring them in. We'll repair them for you.
And now it's gonna sit there and clean that, and it'll take what? You said about 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah, about 4 minutes or so.
Okay.
So yeah, right now it's on the fourth setting, and then it just goes down all the settings. And yeah, it should look pretty much as good as new once we're done with it.
All right. All right.
Let's see how it turned out. So yeah, it looks
Oh yeah. Looks a lot better.
pretty much like new. I mean, really shiny and everything.
There you go. So this can make, this will make unplayable games playable again.
Yeah. I mean, it does a really good job. I mean, it can't resurrect all games, but if it's like a CD / like DVD based game, like a PS2, Xbox 360, Wii game, those are a lot easier to fix than like Blu-ray games. Like if you get a Blu-ray game that has like really deep scratch in it, that's not coming out. If it's like light scratches on Blu-ray, we might be able to get it out. But yeah, CD / DVD based games, it does a really good job.
That's awesome. All right, well, I grabbed a few things, but before I leave, I just want to say again, thank you very much for inviting me in here and taking the time to show me around your store. I'm sure me and everybody else watching this video really appreciated it.
Well, thank you for coming, and hope to see you again sometime soon.
Yes, thank you. Once again, that is the West Bloomington location, Game World here in Indiana. Come on out, get yourself a big bag of stuff like I just did, and the video isn't even over yet, because now you guys got to see what's in this bag. All right, come on with me. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, the store tour is over, and wow, that was a lot of fun. I'm also really excited to get into what I grabbed from this Game World location. First and foremost, and I have to go ahead and just take it out now and show you immediately. We have a Spider-Man 3 game manual. So this is the Spider-Man 3 video game, and down here at the bottom it says it covers the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. This was in that transitional time between PlayStation 2 and 3 when the Spider-Man 3 video game came out. And I played it, and it was a lot of fun. I put some Game World stickers in here. But look at this artwork. I love this. Isn't that crazy? And you can go through it here, and there's a lot of information on how to play. But more than anything, what I love most about it is the artwork. What? My boy Tobey Maguire will always be the best Spider-Man, and if you don't agree with me, well, your opinion it's valid. Listen, I mean, they're all great, but this is my guy right here. Another thing I decided to pick up from Game World was this Resident Evil Requiem. So I actually haven't played a game since Biohazard, and I really enjoyed Biohazard, and I've heard a lot of good things about this Resident Evil game, and there's a new movie coming out soon, so I need to get back into the habit, and let's check it out. I'm gonna play this, and I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm sure. I hope it's extra scary. I love these games so much. I said I was gonna get it. I wasn't fibbing. I got the Pikachu magnet. Now this is the starter screen for Pokemon Yellow. And if you look here down at the bottom, it says 1995, 1999. I always like dates on the stuff, but that was around the time that Pokemon Yellow came out on Game Boy. So that's exciting to have. And I got a couple blind boxes because who doesn't enjoy opening some blind boxes? So first, we're gonna get into this Eevee one. Which evolution am I gonna get? Ooh, smells good. A little cushion for whatever Eevee I just got. Got an easy tear right down here. I got Espeon. This is so cool, and it's gonna look adorable sitting on this little cushion here. Oh my god, look at that. That is so cute. I love that so much. Now, there were a lot of options I could get here, and here's all the options there, but out of everything I could have gotten, I've probably gotten one of the best ones. I gotta say, Sylveon's probably my favorite, but Espeon is up there. Umbreon, honestly, there's not an evolution that I don't like. This is freaking adorable. That's not it on blind boxes, though. We got another one. Now, when he was talking to us in the video and he said that there was a plushie in this blind box, I'm like, sold. Okay, we're gonna get into this right now. Now, okay, before I open it, yeah, there's plenty of different plushies I can get here. It's not just the cards that are a mystery, the plushies, everything. And there's a mystery one too. Don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out. Maybe. Oh, oh, ouch. Guys, when you're opening these, be very careful. That did not want to open. What did I get? I got a Pawmot. Look at that, how cute. I freaking love it. And it looks like it can hold on. Look at that. Oh my god. But that's not it. There's more in here. So it comes with Pokemon cards. So all you Pokemon cards. Ooh, it's got a slab in it too. Okay, cool. So first and foremost, we do have the promo card that we got for this one. Looks like it's a Pawmot on there. Very neat. I got the promo card. Now let's see what's in these packs. We're gonna open up this one first. Here we go. Ooh, look at that one. Reverse holo. All right, here's another look at that. Very neat. Now, what's in the second pack? There's something good in this, I can already tell. All right, here we go. Ayo, look at that. That's my boy. Oh, that is nice. Okay, so I did pull a holographic Nidoking. And I freaking love... Nidoking happens to be my favorite Pokemon, and this is a sign. How cool is that? That was a really cool blind box because, I mean, there were multiple things to look at in there, and awesome. It even comes with a slab and the promo card. Very neat, guys. And the very last thing, not a blind box, but it's gonna feel like it because we have to open it up and look at what's inside. I got Super Mario Land on Game Boy. Yes, the complete in-box game. This was crazy. I did not think I'd be picking up something this cool today, but let's get into it and see what's in this. I wonder, right? No, it's just I've never actually opened this before. I got a lot of Game Boy games back in the day, but Super Mario Land, not one. Oh my, ooh. Oh, okay. Without moving anything, this is what it looks like Without moving anything, this is what it looks like right out of the package. Look at that. Of course, we've got the game cartridge. It comes in a little case here. Gonna open it up, and there you go. That's pretty freaking cool. Now we also have the inserts in here, so let's check these out real quick. Ooh, Metroid, Return of Samus. There it is right there. Look at that artwork. That's cool. Nintendo Power down there at the bottom. And then here on the back, have you had your fun today? Is what it says at the top. That's neat. Whoa, you're not going to believe what's inside. It gives you so much power every month. It's scary. These adverts are so cool. You get this incredible player's guide free. So another insert here, just about Game Boy Nintendo player's guide right there. That's neat. Of course, you got your game manuals. This is the consumer information. And then the instruction booklet. Look at that. How cool. No, but guys, this is really cool. I love getting stuff like this, especially games that are still complete in the box. That is not something, a Game Boy game nonetheless, that's not something that you're gonna find every day. But I have to say thanks to Game World for making this possible. This time the West Bloomington location, which had a character all of its own. And Dylan showed us some amazing things here today, guys. Those Pokemon Game Boys with the cartridge in them. Oh my god. The PlayStation 1 kiosk from Kmart. All the various Nintendo 64s. Amazing. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and I love to do this. I really do. And I hope you guys see that in every video I make because I genuinely enjoy what I do, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. So if you guys want some TayJay merch, because I know somebody's been clamoring for it out there, you can. There's a website. It's called TayJayProductions.com. You can get a shirt. You can get a keychain. You can get pictures. You can get stickers. Whatever you want, it's right there. And I'm thinking about making more, and we'll just see where it takes us. It took me forever to finally put shirts on the page, but they're there. And anyways, guys, I'm gonna go home with all this really cool stuff, and my heart filled with retro gaming joy today after going to Game World. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, see ya.